Alrighty, we're rolling. Hello. I'm somewhere outside of Pittsburgh. Last night I played in the Friday Quads tournament at the Pittsburgh Chess Club. It was a very good environment, lovely people, beautiful analyses after. And I had some really beautiful games. I'm a bit upset because the one game I wanted to record, I lost the score sheet. I played a rook sacrifice on f7, which wasn't winning, but it was only -2. And then I sacked another one later and lost. But there were some real swashbuckling games, very romantic. I'm in my romantic era of chess, where I'm just throwing pieces away, as you'll see in this game. So this game is a game I played with Mohammad Otefi in the said quads tournament. This was the final round. If I won this round, I would have tied for some money. I lost the first game, I won my second game, and then this is the final game, and you're going to see how that goes. Well, I lost. But there was a really crazy attack I got. Pieces were sacrificed. It was... I was going to say Paul Morphy would be proud, but he'd only be proud if I won. So, here's the analysis. So let's get into it. I have the white pieces. My opponent, Mohammad Otefi, has the black pieces. He doesn't know his rating. But from the looks of it, he seemed around 1400, 1300, 1500-ish. I opened with the king's pawn, e4, as I always do. He opted to play the French defense with e6, which is a passive opening. White takes the center with d4, and black plays d5, the full-on French defense. Now, I used to play this variation where they take back, and then I play c4, but it's not really a respected or high-level opening. So I learned this move. A person I play with in Harvard Square, John, he plays the French defense, and then I learned to play this against him. So I'm pretty booked up. I'm really only booked up on this line. But I digress. I play knight c3, and then he plays c5. And now we have a really crazy position going at the center, right? Like, he's attacking the center. This is going to be a fun game. So I noticed that when he pushes this pawn, right, he sort of gives up this square a bit. He'll only be able to kick this square with this. So I play bishop b5 check. He develops his knight and blocks. And then I think this might have been better in this position. Because you're not moving into a pin, right? Like, this bishop attacks my bishop back, but he moves into a pin, which is fine, right? It's not losing. I play knight f3, just developing, and now he plays bishop d7, so if I take this knight, his pawns aren't doubled. I castle, and here I think he should have played this, kicking my bishop out, because my bishop would have to either retreat or take the knight. Because if I fall back, my opponent can win my bishop. How can my opponent win my bishop? Try to find it if you can. The move, of course, is b5, attacking my bishop. My bishop goes to the only square, and then c4 traps my bishop. It has nowhere to go. But that didn't happen. My opponent played queen b3. Queen b6. This is where I start saying the wrong moves. And queen b6 was a mistake by the engine. Actually, so that's something I'm going to be doing new. I'm going to stop using engines for my onboard analyses. It's going to make me work harder for them. At the chess club, I'll run through it, but like, as for our videos, I'm not going to have an engine or notes I'm going to be referring to. I want this to be an experience that, like, you see my live reaction to the game analysis, as well as you get to work it out with me. Granted, not really, because I exist at a different time point than you as recording this versus you seeing it. But whatever. Queen b6. And now with queen b6, I start to get a good initiative going. I play e takes d because it's a forcing move. I'm attacking this knight. And now there's this really interesting line that can be looked at. And that line is c takes d4, right? And it gets super sharp. I'm attacking his knight. He's attacking mine. So from here, actually, I don't know if it works. Because as white, I would play what's better? If I play pawn takes, the knight takes, I take the bishop with check. Actually, does that just lose? So I take, I'm attacking the bishop, and then my opponent takes my knight. Oh, and that's just checkmate. So I see why my opponent didn't opt to play this line. I remember looking in our, when we were looking at our analysis, there was a line that was good, and like this was actually the move. That's not right. There, I had a knight here. And he would play taking my pawn there. Alright, so what is it if I, because right, I take, he takes, and then I take, and now what does the engine like? It's black to move, you can't take the knight. Maybe this is just bad, right? Like, this just looks bad. If you see the move, put it in the comments, and help me out. It'd be very appreciated. And I have a pawn there, and this is the position. So I played e takes d5. And now he doesn't like this line. Also, I think taking back would have been better than... Well, let me show you what he played. He played knight b8, which just retreats the knight. Oh, also, he has a bishop. Ah, no! The tripod! Oh, he has a bishop there. How's the camera shot? Is it still... Alright, we're still on the board. He played knight b8. I think... See, playing e takes d takes some balls, because either the knight is hopping here, threatening like the fork and all a bunch of stuff, or the rook is coming with check. I see why, uh-oh. This was here. And he played this. Oh, and there's a pawn here. And now I see why you opted for it. Yeah, I don't know what would have been better, but this leads him to trouble, because it's at this point I play the fun move, which is a good move. I sacrificed a bishop. I played d takes. Oh, no. This isn't a good move. I'm sorry. This is where I start to go back and forth. So if you notice, my bishop's being attacked twice, and it's only defended once, right? So if this bishop takes this bishop, my knight can take back, but then the queen would take the knight, winning a piece. So here I played a move with a tempo that also undoubles my pawns. I played d takes c5. And I think this was a mistake or inaccurate in the spirit of the move, or the spirit of the position, because it allows black to develop his black squared bishop with good tempo. I think a better option here would have been to just play like what's wrong with rook e1 check? Rook e1 check, blocks with the bishop, and then and then the game continues, right? Because like my bishop's being attacked, I'd probably trade this off, the knight would take, and then it would just be a game. Maybe he loses a pawn. But that's not what happened. I played d takes. Uh-oh, hold on. D takes c5, b takes c5. dx e6. Yeah, d takes e6. And then bishop takes b5. And I sacrifice my bishop, but in return I'll keep the material over here. That's all the material off the board so far. In return for getting my bishop, I get 3 pawns, because I take there with check. And then the king takes back, because like you can't let me queen and take this knight. So the king takes back, and I'm very happy with this position, right? Like if you look at the material over here, if that's in the shot, it is. Black has a bishop and a pawn, but I have 3 pawns, and like my pieces are active. Black's king is here. All these pieces are on the back rank. If you ask me, this looks like a Paul Morphy game, but what do I know, right? So king here. And here I played a move that, oh, wait, I had already taken this, and this bishop had taken. Oh, yikes. Sorry, guys. So that's actually the mysterial. I still have 2 pawns for the bishop. So this is the position. And you can see how taking there was inaccurate, because now black has more activity. So here I played queen d5 check. A move that would have been better would have been, I think knight there. Either knight here or knight here. Because if knight here and say king there, now I have, like, I mean, for example, even if I just play here, like, black's not comfortable here. I have all sorts of discoveries, which can't be comfortable. But that's not what I played. I played queen d5. I figured getting my queen into the attack was fine. And this was still fine. It still looks fine. I'm gonna say what the engine said because I did look at it. But after this video, I'm not using the engine. Also, I'm not gonna, like, look for the moves with the engine. I think it's important to, you know, see if it's like what the engine says about the position, but not necessarily the lines. I'm also just bullshitting because I don't want to use the engines because it's a lot of work. So queen d5 check. My opponent plays king f8. And now I opt for knight g5. Threatening mate in 1, right? If black plays this, that's checkmate. So my opponent has to do something to defend against this. And he plays, I think, the only move. Oh, no, not the only move. He plays knight h6. But I think bishop e8 would have been better to protect the checkmate. Just because you don't really want your knight on the rim. Knights on the rim, the game is grim. So knight h6. And then I played knight e6 check. And now I'm ready to get my piece back. But, like, I didn't notice this during the game. I either, 1, wanted to continue my attack, 1 with the thumb or 1 with the finger. 1, wanted to continue my attack, or 2, I just didn't see that after the king moves, right, because the king goes to king e8, I could just take here, and just get my piece back, and then be up 2 pawns, right? Like, say I play queen take, well, not queen takes, because then queen takes knight, but, like, if I play knight takes, I just win a bishop, and then I have a bishop and 2 pawns. Or no, I have 2 extra pawns, and this is just, like, winning. This is just winning. His king's in the middle, I have open files, like, he would not be able to defend. But I missed that. And this was my game. Like, this was where I win. But I didn't opt for that. King e8, and I played, this is where I played the first mistake of my attack, which is just a 1-move blunder. I played rook e1 with the idea of getting, like, discovered attacks, like, everywhere, discovered checks with moving this knight. But this just walks into, can you see it? You can probably see it. It's been staring at my king the whole time. Bishop takes f2 check, and it attacks the rook. So I play king h1, and, like, I lose this rook, right? Rook takes. And, yeah, here, I'm not happy about this. Like, I had a killer position, and I just, like, sacked in exchange for no reason. And I'm already down a piece. So, do with that what you will. Here I played knight takes b5, but I had better with bishop takes knight, because I won a piece, and this rook is attacking this bishop. So I would be able to get a piece back for the exchange. So say something like pawn takes bishop, rook takes bishop. I'm threatening these discovered attacks again, and Like, this is just a lot for black to deal with, right? Like, what can black play? I don't want to find a move. Like, say, king here, right? Because if you play here, you move into a discovery. So say king here. Oh, wait, no, that's check. You can't even move there. Yeah, this has to be checkmate. Let me try to find it. You try to find it too on move 16. No. Bishop takes e1. And then the better move was... Uh-oh, I'm lost. Oh, taking here. Yeah, I don't know. But that didn't happen. Fuck. This is already off the board. My bishop would have taken there, but it doesn't. Takes. And then this rook would be here. And this is the position. Let me check. 96, king e8. And rook e1 takes, king h1. And then bishop takes e1. Oh, and then there's the bishop on e1. Okay. We're good. So here, instead of opting for this taking line, which is just winning, I played the slower move, which is knight takes b5 check. Or wait, no, that's not that. Knight takes b5, not with check, but I'm picking up my bishop back. But like I'm already down the exchange, so winning my piece back isn't good, because like yes, I have 2 pawns. Actually, now I only even have 1 pawn, because he won another with the bishop sack, not bishop sack, but oh, I'm scrambled. All right, so I played here, threatening check there. So he played knight a6, covering this fork, which is a fine move. And this is the move that completely obliterates my chances. After I played this move, like, here I'm still winning, the engine said, I remember. This was like +9 or something. So the move I played was queen h5. And this was not a good move. Because my attack just fizzles out. The move I had to play was the same idea. Bishop takes, and then we get that same position. And like, look how strong this is. And I just didn't see that. And it's disappointing because like this was a very wild game. You know, I'm sacrificing pieces. I have stuff going. It's a masterclass of an opening, but then I just fucked up the middle game because I wanted to get into an endgame. But I played queen h5 check, and I figured like now when I do this takes, I like get a piece, but he just plays knight f7, and now I can't take this back, opening this up. And like I let him pull the fast one, you know, like that was my only shot. So here I got greedy again. I played knight takes g7 check because it's a check. Play checks when you can play checks, right? Press buttons. He goes king f8. And then I played bishop takes h6. What's on h6? Oh, I'm sorry. I need to rewind. This is the position. Queen h5. Knight f7. That's knight f7. Wait, no, it's not. What's going on here? Knight f7. Knight takes g7. King f8. Oh, it wasn't bishop takes e6. It was just bishop e6. And this is just bad, because then the queen can take. And And, like, now my attack is over. Like, it's just over. Because, like, my knight is hanging. And my queen is being attacked. So I thought, like, okay, maybe I'm fine in this endgame because I pick up this bishop back. But, like, I'm just not. I played queen takes h6. He played knight takes h6. And then I played knight e6 check, getting my knight out of danger. And I looked at all of this, right? Because then king f7. And then my rook takes the bishop back. And it defends the knight. But it's still not good because of stuff I missed and didn't calculate. Because my opponent has rook e8. I don't know which rook they moved. Uh-oh. Is it important? No, it all transposes. So say rook e8. Then I play knight d6 check, bringing my knight over. And like now there's a problem, right, with rook e8. If my knight moves, that's just checkmate. Rook takes rook. So I've moved myself into a pin thinking I was defending my knight. So I play this check, getting my king over. That knight is there as well. Knight d6 check. He goes king g8 because, like, he's just fine now. I played rook e3. He goes rook e7. He's covering this square. He's protecting, like, these checks. Rook e7 is a good move. I try my rook g3 check idea. He just goes... Oh, wait. It was this rook that he used. Rook e... Yeah, and now he goes king h8. And, like, now I just play rook e3. And then he plays knight c7. And, like, in this position, I resigned. I resigned because he's attacking this knight twice, and I can't add another defender to this knight. This knight has no way of defending it, right? This rook's already defending it, and I can't bring anything else to defend it. If I try to move the knight, he just takes my rook. And then I'd be playing two knights versus two knights, two rooks, and this is just blatantly losing. Time to spin the camera around. And yeah, this game was disappointing. Not disappointing. It was fun. I tried shit. It's in the spirit of how I try to learn things, is you just, you know, fuck around on your own and you, like, build that intuition. So, like, I had a good attack. I sacrificed that bishop at the start, which was good. I played some other good moves. It was, I just missed the bishop takes h6 idea. And that did me in, because then he was able to consolidate his position. But Pittsburgh is a nice place. Very cozy. The chess club was awesome. The people are awesome. Talked with some really good people. Afterwards, me and two of the people from the club walked to my car. I showed them my car. I talked about my travels. They told me what it's like living in Pittsburgh. And it was just all around a great experience at the Pittsburgh Chess Club. Highly recommend it if you're traveling through. The time control was 25 minutes each. 25 minutes, 5-second delays. So that's, like, awesome. I love that. Usually I play Blitz at Harvard Square. At the Boston clubs, it's 90 minutes. So 25 is perfect middle ground for good chess. But yeah, I regret I don't have that other sheet. This is the only video I'm going to make from my, my quads tournament at Pittsburgh. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Subscribe. Check out my Instagram. Just_normal_Patrick. I'll put it in the description. I post a lot of stuff there as well. Thank you.